like a whispered tune. Threads of gold weave under the moon. Hands remember what hearts once knew. Each patch a story, each stitch a clue. Stitch by stitch, I find my way through tangled nights and brighter days. Colors collide, the pieces align, a quilt of joy. This life of mine. A faded shirt, a lover's smile, memories folded in every mile. Soft as clouds, strong as stone, these seams remind me I'm never alone. The thread may fray but never break. It ties the past with steps I take. Stitch by stitch, I find my way through tangled nights and brighter days. Colors collide, the pieces align, a quilt of joy. This life of mine. Each square a dream, each line a vow. I sow my future, I shape it now. Patterns emerge like stars above, a patchwork world stitched with love. A needle hums like a whispered tune. Threads of gold weave under the moon. Hands remember what hearts once knew. Each patch a story, each stitch a clue. Stitch by stitch, I find my way through tangled nights and brighter days. Colors collide, the pieces align, a quilt of joy. This life of mine. A faded shirt, a lover's smile, memories folded.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy to see you all. Miss Gwenny, always the early bird. Thank you so much for hanging out, my dear. How you doing? Another great day with Mama Bob. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Chloe and Peter. Afternoon, Mom. Hello, chat. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing good. What about you? Staying out of trouble? It's hard. I know. It follows me. What can I say? Hello, Catherine from New Hampshire. It is a stunner day out. Check her out. Oh, hold on. Oops, I lied. Because I didn't set up the camera where it should be. Oops, I can't give you the outside. We could fix that. Will you give me a moment to set the outside camera up? Oopsies. I totally forgot about that. Hello, Suzanne, Lynn, Buzz. Hello, early chatters. Already evening here in the UK. Hope everyone is having a great time. So far, so good. It's beautiful out. It's Thanksgiving weekend here for us Canuckans. So All right, I got called away and back. Well, welcome back. Hello, Guess Who Nancy. Hello, Kelly Quilting Plus. Hello, quilting friends. Hello, Zella McKenzie from West Michigan. Lynn Bylis, there she is. I was doing a bit of decoupage before this. Today we are doing some chores before we host for family turkey dinner for Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're doing our turkey tomorrow too. Hello, Suzanne Taylor. How's it going? Hello, Dawn Stewart. April Green. Hello, hello. Da-da-da-da. Mona did what? Virginia, how you doing? What show did she make that tote bag was hanging? It was one of our mini Scrappy Adventures. I forget what exactly it was called. I'm sorry. It is 675 half square triangles. They're little and they're lovely and they were a poop load of work. Well, look at all the things behind me. Yeah, I do have a lot of things behind me. Hello, Roxy. Welcome in. Hello, Irish Lady Linda, Charlotte Poe, Tracy Albert. Hello, hello, hello. Charlotte? No, I think Charlotte Vander's away. You mean Charlotte Poe? Hello, Crystal Dragon. Hello, Rita. Hello, Donna Faye. Happy Turkey Day to you and your. Thank you very much. Big hugs to you too. Hi, Sophie. Get up on your bed, and then I can show them you, and then I can go fix the outside camera. Go. Up, up. I'll give you your snack sword. There's the star of the show. You guys are all here for her anyways. Good morning. Hello, Miss Allison. Hello, hello. Up, up. Uppity, up, up, uppity, up, 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 up. Yeah, sorry. It'll take me just a moment to set up the camera, so you'll get Sophie. You'll get Sophie Loki, okay? Are you good? Of course she is. No, it's hand. She's like, don't fool me, Mom. Oh, no, that's okay. I knew she was out with her mom and or out with her dad today. Sorry, Tracy. Hold on. Let me go set up the other camera. 1 second. I have it, like, partially. I just forgot to, like, plug her in and then reconnect the cable. So, un momento, por favor. I make a mess. What else is new? Okay. Enjoy the Sophie. Oh, the cows are still in the field. They were kind of making their way in and out earlier today. Hold on. Hold on. Oops. I gotta shorten the legs. Not a very well prepared streamer today. I'm sorry. Okay. Shortened. Yes. Plugged in. Not yet. Cable. Where did she go? There she is. Perfect. Okay, we're good. We're good. You're such a good girl, Sophie. Okay, here we go. Oh, her camera's flippy. I'm sorry. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Quilter Janet. Hello from Illinois. Welcome in. Hello, Bernadette. I'm sorry, her camera's flippy. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Miss Helly. What's going on? Okay, so cheers, everybody. Welcome in. Now you want to let the cows mosey. They're going from our neighbor's land over to our land. Well, I'm assuming there's not a lot of water. That poor pond is just nothing but a mud hole. Yeah, I saw that as I came back. I'm sorry. It's one of our very first cameras, and that's like from like 10 years ago when we first started out on YouTube. Now your stream is running, Ella. I'm going to put my laundry in the dryer. Okay, all right. Cows, don't leave. I know, they're like wandering. They were all up against the fence this morning, so I was like, oh, out there and took a short little video. They were so cute. I love the little babies. The baby's not so small anymore. That's the thing. So, Yes. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you. Cheers to you too, my dear. Hold on. Oops. Anybody got anything to share? Oh, I just heard a pin drop. Yes, I actually heard a pin drop. Imagine that. Okay. Okay. So cheers, cheers, cheers to you, my friends. Thanks for hanging out. Cheers. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all our Canadians. Happy turkey. We do have turkey. We have acorn squash, potatoes. We've got enough to make the dressing. Been gray and cloudy here today, but still warm. Managed grass cutting and drying, washing. Oh, there we go. So that's not too bad. At least the gray is allowing for the line to dry. Thank you, ladies. Watching you. Are you sorry a bit tired today? I think I'm mostly just... No worries, Miss Ellie. How's Denmark, though? How's it going? How's Dublin there, Miss Bernadette? And all our lovely peoples? You love the trick-or-treat bag? They turned out pretty good, didn't they? The little mummy with this cute little eyes. I turned the mummy into a pillow and the skeleton into a little stuffy and gave it to Marcus. He wanted it, so I'm like, how do you want me to finish these off? I said, because I got like the bags already that who knows where they're going to go to, but and then the little guys to finish off, so. We're having squash too? Nice, too. And Brussels sprouts. Okay. Kelly. Okay. Okay, yay or nay on the Brussels sprouts? The only time I liked Brussels sprouts is when they were roasted. Like roasted in the, but you had to cross-hatch the stem of the Brussels sprout, soak them in like salt water for like an hour or something like that, kind of take the bitter out. I don't know, some sort of voodoo. And then roast them up. And they're pretty good, you know. It's all right. Oh, Sherlock Stows, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so what I have, remember the tree? A tree we did last Saturday. Okay, sorry, got fluffs in my eye. So I got all the bits down, and then what I've been trying to do is just do a little bit more of the thread painting with some brown thread around the tree stem itself, or the tree branches and the stems and everything else like that, adding a few little wispy branches at the same time. So what I did this week was press some stabilizer to a bunch of the back of the fabrics because we're making our leaves out, right? Made a bunch of leaves. Here, okay, so made a bunch of leaves already. Some blues and some blues, color challenged, green, some greens and some browns to make the leaves. So what we're gonna do is end up just kind of layering. We're gonna end up layering the fabric. So I think most of the other greens here. I've got a mix of like oranges and yellows and everything else to pull from for this project. Okay, oops, sorry, can you see the most? Okay, so yeah, I'm just chopping out. And then, like, the whole idea was for it to be, like, transitional from, like, all green-leaved, but then less green leaf on one side, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of be, like, seasonal. There we go. Okay, there we go. Love Brussels sprouts? I love Brussels sprouts in any form. You guys are funny. I like them fried with onions. Oh, like pan fried there, Lori? Is that what you mean? I'm back. Kids were on speakerphone. Aw, just say hi to the kids. Hello, Miss Pauline Frew. I've got the last of your quilt finishing up on the long arm. Your woos. Your warmth of our stars project. You did such a beautiful job on that. I like your scrappy. So cheers to that, my dear. Looks beautiful. No likey petit. Is that Brussels sprouts in French? I love Brussels sprouts. Saute them with bacon. Lardons? What are lardons? They're lenbilis and chestnuts. Yummy, my Christmas recipe. Is that a UK thing? Hello, Lois. Cheers, cheers. Oh, I just saw you sneaking in there. Oh, wow. Bacon, red onions, all fried until tender. Okay. Brussels sprouts, carrots, onions, whatever spices I can throw at them. Do you do the whole, like, droppy stuff, too, like everybody else does? Gotta put the je ne sais quoi on it. Hello, Susan. Welcome in. We're just we're doing some thread painting on our tree. So this is October's giveaway. We've done a giveaway for the whole year, one every month, and actually August was 2. I'm still waiting to hear back for the winner which quilt she chose, because the other one was supposed to go to charity. So I have 2 right now. I don't know which one she wants. And of course, with Canada Post being on strike, it's kind of like just a pain in the buttus. So, you know, we're just doing what we can. So this one, if you would like to get a chance to enter to win a Laura Lynn original tree with leaves and stuff on it, exclamation OCTGW, okay? And that'll get you a link to do the thing, and then you're in the thing, okay? If you want. You don't have to. But it'd be nice. I'm very proud of Carrie too. He had a magnificent season. Oh, is this the baseball? Yep. I was kind of sort of watching that. Not watching, but listening. It's like a thick chunk of bacon when you chop it up. Really? And they call it lardon? Really? Huh. I don't remember that. I remember the bacon rashers were my favorite. And the delivery from Tesco when we lived there. You snuck in the back door. You certainly did, Miss Lois. Yeah, I love how the thing to do the thing. You know, the thing. You do the thing. You know, like the button thingy. You know, smash that like button. or like the smash button. Whatever the kids are calling it nowadays. Okay, so we're going to get some stitching here. And, you know, some work done, okay? Instead of all the chat. But anyways, cheers. Cheersy cheers. Do the thing to do the thing to do the thing. Okay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, jelly bean. Where's my snips? There we go. Okay. I find that any, like, wayward threads are going to drive me crazy. Oh, yes, Lois, I'm cheering for the J. Yay, nice. Nice. Love the sports enthusiasts in the chats. I'll live vicariously through you guys. Just keep me in the loop, okay? Just let me know who I'm booing and who I'm cheering. Because it doesn't really matter to me. As long as we're all having a good time. So I am just going with my brown thread. I just stitched this down like just with the basic 1 stitch last week. And what I want to do is just kind of more, give it a little bit more of the thready painty around all the edges. So I'm just kind of going back and forth a smidgy widgy. Okay. Thank you all the fun making it, but look, put together. Oh, yeah. Well, that wasn't a my choice. that was a you choice. But yes, I really appreciate you sending your quilter. Thank you, Miss Pauline. Now make sure you note on your calendars there's no stream next Saturday because we're on our way to Ontario, the 2-day drive. And we'll be there for 2 weeks. And then it'll be a 2-day drive home. Okay? Just so you know. So go, where's the peeps? Oh, they're traveling. We will have a stream on the 25th, and Lori Clark, who's in chat, will be hanging out with me doing that, as well as Tracy Wick and anybody else who wanted to come out. Are you coming too there, Pauline? Are you going to come hang out with us in Ontario? Most of this is all going to be covered up with leaves, but I want to make sure if anything that does peek through, it's like stitched down nice and adequate, and it's got a nice little like sticky kind of texture to it. Make sure all the little tips are down. Put a little couple little branches off to the side here, just some little baby stickies. Little baby sticks. want to try and make it as realistic as possible. Of course, you don't have to go Leadfoot Larry like I am, like pedal to the metal. No, thank you. Why, Pauline? You don't want to come hang out on stream? We've got some cool kids. Oh, there's a spider web there. Hold on. Sorry, little buddy. I'm going to have to relocate you. I won't be sewing, just visiting. Maybe I can be the iron person off. You totally can. You totally can. We've had people hang out off camera many times, so no worries. I don't want to put the pressure on you. You don't have to put your face on camera if you don't want to. Morning, Sammy D. I'm at a Quilt retreat the next weekend, so good timing. Well, you're welcome, Miss Quinny. Glad I could accommodate at least this time. Yeah, so we'll be traveling, and then, so yeah, what is it, the 31st? Yeah, the 31st, is that Saturday? Yeah, and then we won't be home to pretty much like the 1st, so just so you know, okay, but and then the first week there, it won't be a Stitch Tuesday for stream, it'll be a Stitch Thursday, just like we did last Thursday, but that was just because my infusion was on Tuesday, so I had no choice but to move the Stitch, so. And then we should be okay. We should be okay to do that. We do have a member Zoom this Wednesday. I messed up last Wednesday. I'm sorry. I apologize to all the members of our channel. I was off in La La Land, just fresh off, getting all freshed up from infusion. So I totally forgot that we should have been member Zooming. And forgive me for that. So we will do that on the next Wednesday. Okay? So same bad time, same bad channel that we always do. Okay? Halloween decorations. Oh, what are we Halloween decorating? We don't really do that anymore since we moved out here because we're on the boons. We haven't even taken our blow-ups out of their containers since we moved them. After Thanksgiving is done, I'm going to transition my decorations. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's usually what most people do, or at least most Canadians. Oh, Katie Crafts. Welcome in. Okay, sorry here. Back to the main show. Now, remember, let Mother Nature inspire you. Just take a look outside, go touch some grass, go see what's out there for us to enjoy and to love. And, you know, you'll notice that the branches have little tiny baby branches coming off, so you can do that with the thread to just give it a little more of a realistic sort of look and texture to the project. So, be inspired by what's around you. And when you're doing your thread painting, oh, sorry, Halloween decorations. Oh, sorry, that makes sense, Lois. Sorry. Sorry. Hi to all coming into the chat, and thank you for all spending your time here. Thank you, Miss Ali. That is so sweet of you to say. That is very nice. Those twiggy shoots look so cool. Thank you, Tracy Albert. I'm trying to, you want to give it your best shot, right? And then with all our little bits and bobs, okay? So let's just go for, since I got your like undivided attention here at the moment. So when we go and we place out our little leavies, okay, we're going to have them all over the place. I got big, small, I got them all sorts of different colors because we want all the different colors to represent outside. I mean, look at outside. There's our inspiration right there. It's gorgeous there. Lori Clark. Let's not talk about, hold on, Fergus the killer frog from Florida. Let's not talk about him. He came for the jugular. I tell ya, he came for the jugular. Anyways, once we get all of our beautiful leaves all cut out, and then we're going to use some of the thread to, not this color, but we'll use like hopefully appropriate color to the leaf to kind of fill in all the doodads and the thingamabobbins, okay? So we'll make her all pretty with our leaves. So, you know, I got a bunch of browns, a touch of the burgundies, and a bit of the creams, and I've got like small ones and little ones, and we'll just layer it up so it gives it a nice little effect. So again, if you want to get a chance to win this project when I'm done, we'll be drawing it the first weekend of November. It's exclamation OCTGW for October giveaway, okay? So click the thing, do the thing, share the thing, have fun with the things. Okay. Big hugs. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. That's me hanging out with you. I saw Alice's pictures of Halloween things in the garden. I'm happy we don't have that here. We'd be so scared. I have prop fabric that you could fuzzy guy. Thanks. I don't know. Are you gonna send it with Lori? Because if I don't finish this project before, or like while we're away, because I'll probably work on it while we're away, because I need to have it done by the Saturday we get back. So. Be inspired by nature. You know, you forget what it looks like. Go grab a couple of branches or twigs that have fallen outside. Don't be ripping them off the tree. That's not cool. Thank you, Pauline, for putting that in. Putting the link in. Hello, Michelle the Quilter. Hello, Laura Lynn and friends. Beautiful day here in central New York. Your quilt is coming along great. Look at the view. Yeah, it's beautiful outside. Especially, I love it when the cows are there. So I'm gonna stick you outside. Because they wander in and out, so it's always like a hit or a miss, right? Whether we're going to catch them or not. So you enjoy the cows for a moment, and I will just continue to do some thread painting. And I was thinking about if I wanted to quilt this up, quilt it all up first and do all that like micro stitching in where the cream fabric is. But we'll see. We'll see once I get all the thread painting done. I think I may just save it for after. Now again, when you're doing your thread painting, obviously between your hand-eye coordination and the pedal of your foot, you want to make sure you're going at happy pace, right? So I, of course, am a lead foot Larry, so I do what I want, when I want, when I really want. So I like going hard. Like seriously. The pedal's supposed to reach the floor for a reason. Hello there, Miss Deborah Davidson, under the guise of Kirk at work. Love you lots, too. I have made it to work with your bum knee. Aw, I'm sure my knee is in pain. Not sure why my knee is in pain. I did not hit it on anything. Nothing I take for it relieves the pain. I pray for... Oh, no. I wonder what's going on. Maybe some acupuncture? Hello, Miss Nadine. Getting nails done with my daughter. Mother-daughter day. Just wanted to say hello to all my quilting queens. Cheers to you, my dear. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you, and happy to get your nails done. Hello, Susan. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am totally a Leadfoot Larry. Which is funny because my brother-in-law, my sister Lisa's husband, his name is Larry, and he's not a Leadfoot, which is very disappointing because the whole time growing up, I was always called Leadfoot Larry. I don't know why. I like to go fast. And I did have my motorbike first, so it was kind of like... So why she called me Leadfoot, I don't know why. But even when like literally just sewing and stuff like that, I was always pedal. Can't do that Canada Post, you know? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, no, I mean you could. Oh, yeah, that's right. Brain fart there. You're not close enough. On my morning walks, I've taken many more photos of Halloween front yard decorations. Folks get into. Yeah, I can't imagine. I would love to see all that there, Miss Allison. Hopefully you'll put it on one of your VODs. I'm tired but fine, working on a quilted witch hat. Oh, nice. That's on my list to do too. Actually, I thought maybe that's what we should do. We should do a quilted witch hat. Lori, what do you think? Quilted witch hat for the 25th. Just think, I could drive the whole way home wearing it. Pop will be thrilled. Sorry. Yeah, you want to do that? Well, you know me, everything's got to be a hat, right? Everything's got to be a hat. Unfortunately, this part does take time to get all those little like details that you're looking for, right? And they may not be seen, but the fact that they just might be, you want to make sure you're getting them done. Okay, I'm trying to shift this around to me. So lift up your foot as you move in your work, so you're not gonna, and make sure your needle's down, so you're not gonna lose anything either. Okay, but from turning it to look like this, with just, hold on, with just the little bit of stitching we've done there, to something that kind of looks like this with extra details, right? And maybe on orange. I'm extra happy I'm wearing it. Oh, Miss Ellie. I'll be lucky if he doesn't just leave me somewhere in the province of Quebec and say, fend for yourself. For yourself, crazy lady. It's all those like little details, like these little things that just kind of make a project, right? Did we run out of bobbin? Oh no! Oh, we did. We didn't? We didn't. Didn't we? Oh, we did. Oh. Old glow in the dark fabric. Yeah, because we do have some. Well, actually, I don't know. I think we're going longer on the first day. It's like a 14-hour drive. Whoa, where are you going there, Bob? There we go. Okay. Hold on. Let's load our bobbin. Okay. I was always a lead foot. I drove with platform shoes at children's. My mom, being a little person, definitely had advantages. When she put them on the pedal, she couldn't put them on herself because she was just too little. She's too awkward. She's only like 4'7", so. I'm like the giant of my family. At like 5'4" and a smidge. Totally! And I have, when I was crossing guard in the old hood, I definitely would wear my costumes. So, my big stop sign and safety hat. Shouldn't be much more than that. What's everybody else doing today? And are all of our Canadians having turkey this weekend? Or what else is usually on the menu? Uh-oh, wrong side. Oh, pulled that way too much. Just started totally bucketing rain. We had some, was it Thursday night, I guess? Yeah, Thursday night, I think it came down pretty heavy. It was a nice storm. We definitely needed it. We were in desperate need. Desperate times, desperate measures, people. Okay, where did... Hold on. I feel like I've already lost something. Oh, you're right there. Ha! Doesn't take much. Why? Oh, that's silly. Oops. Do. Turkey tomorrow. My son decided he wants peach cobbler, so he will be making. So he will be making that. I love that. A little of this and a little of that. Is that what Lois is up to? A little of this, a little of that. And Miss Allison had family on the phone. How's that new grandbaby of yours? Okay, there we go. Huh? Set back up. We got thread in the bobbin. We can keep on sewing along. We got thread in the bobbin. We only have a smidgy to go, so we're almost there. Did I forget to do some on the side? Looks like I might have forgot some. Whoops. Whoops, there it is. Hold on. I do like it if it's towards me. I like it when I can work with the project towards me, like work it instead of trying to work it away, because then you end up just feeling like you're chasing your project down the road. And no thanks. I'm not into chasing a project. People, maybe, but not a project. Okay, put the bobbin thread up so we're holding both threads. That branch had seen things. Now you can't get a chance to win this project. It's exclamation OCTGW, okay? Just gotta, do the thing and click the thing and fill out the thing, and you could get a chance to win. We'll announce the winner at the beginning, first week of November, sorry. We had lovely little pouches for the month of September. We had 4 pouches, 2 pouches in each, or two pouches to go for each set. So we had 4 sets. So we need 8. We need 8 pouches to give away out of our scrappy adventure. Right? You guys are helping me deal with my stash. Did some gardening stuff today. Made a pasta sauce with yet more tomatoes for my garden. Haven't sewn all week. I know, sometimes you kind of miss it, right? Thank you, Susan. We did that as a block of the month. I'm going to say 2017? Maybe 2018. I'm not sure. We had fun. We had fun with it. We used a bunch of different things to kind of make it come together. There's pumpkins and witches' boots and brooms and all sorts of fun stuff, so... Not Baby Joan, she and Jessica will stay. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's good. That's good, that's good. Okay, just make sure I wasn't missing anything. over here. Just have to turn our work. Did I get them there? I guess I did, but I didn't do any branches. Let's come back. Eldest son Frank turns 38 on Wednesday. Nice! Congrats. Any big plans for him in the fam jam? Let's come back up here. Stop, reposition your hands. Don't let it get away from you. It's so easy to all of a sudden just start chasing yourself. And then you're like pushing your project all the way across the table. Down the side here. Block of the month was 28. Oh, thank you, Charlotte Poe. I always forget. Like I said, we've just reached, I think, the upload from maybe Wednesday or even the Friday before, 1,500. 1,500 videos out there of us. Well, mostly me. And sorry about that. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's like, way to go. Way to go for us. Quilt is gorgeous, but I had to do without the black windows on the shivers. Hold on. Quilt is gorgeous, but I could do without the black windows on it. The black windows on what? What are we talking about? Black windows on the quilt? Where's the black windows? You mean the caskets? Hey, Del Marie from Northern California. How you doing today, Miss Del Marie? What's going on? Well, Joyce. Hi, Laura Lynn. Get Sophie Marcus in yet? So here's the star. Oh, I was going to say she was there, but she moved on me. Where did she go? Oh, she's on the couch. She's on the couch in the shop. She's napping. Living her best life. Hello, Miss Matt Geek. How you doing? Windows the spiders. Oh. Gotcha. Just kind of do like a knot in a tree. May not always be seen, but just fill this in a little bit. A little bit of texture to the tree. Okay, we're gonna come back up and do this other little branch because I don't think I put many on it. Little branches there. I had extra grand of babysitting to cover at work this week. Nice time spent with the grands, extra money in my wages. Well, of course, but I am way behind on my sister's goal. Oh, yes. Well, of course, with Christmas coming up, too. We all have these goals to make me beautiful things for people, you know. And then we get really frustrated with ourselves when we can't finish what we started. Couple little odd branchy bits here. little bit of character. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to give it a little extra oomph. Hi Laura Lynn, that brown batik fabric is so pretty. There's yeah, hold on, there's two of them here. There's the one with the dots, the wee dottins on them, and then this one with like the speckly brown right here is also a batik. Yes, it's very lovely, isn't it? I like those little details that pull me toward the fabric to pick it in the first place. Plus this brown actually had like little swirls on it, so oh, that's pretty. That makes lovely figures. Sorry, just kind of got into a zone. Forget sometimes. It is a lot of videos, Lynn. I can't believe people put up with me. Put my legs up and take in a backseat for a while. Okay, no problem there, Miss Ellie. That's my issue. Big ideas for projects. Get them started, then step away. Sometimes it's hard to get the mojo back. It is. But you have to think of what motivated you for the project in the first place, and then find that inspiration from there and pull from it again, right? Like, like this, I love taking scenic views, obviously, because I'm inspired by landscapes and stuff like that. So I love seeing other people's scenic views too, right? Like different changes of landscapes, like, you know, big cities or stuff like that, right? So if that's what inspired you to begin with, try and like re-look or try and fall in love with that again, of why you were like, oh, I had this great idea. Like me and this whole tree. Like I want a tree, I want lots of leaves, I want lots of colors of leaves, I want them to represent what we have all season long here up in Canada, especially here in Nova Scotia with being so beautiful outside. I mean, look at that. So take inspiration from that and then just kind of pull from it, right? So that's the only thing that I can suggest, is just like revisiting of why you started the project to begin with, and then just go from there. Hi everyone, I was getting the squash in the oven, then it only needs to be, oh that's true, the squash usually takes a long time, like an hour or something, depending how you split it too, so. Yeah, that's what we're having, Joyce. You want to come over for dinner? We're having turkey. I really appreciate your close-up. Aw, thank you, Joyce. Thank you. I was lost BOM that I had ignored for years. I finally got to it. I think that was a wedding gift. We had a few coming up. LL and Walt. A+. I want to try a landscape quilt. Your thread painting gives me some inspiration. Yay! Definitely. Happy to hear that. I appreciate it. We just have a couple little bits, and then we can start laying out our leaves, and we'll stitch them down. We're gonna stitch some leaves today. Okay. We is. I won't lie to you. Thread allows you the opportunity to add those little extra details that, you know, you'd only have the option to do with maybe like a Sharpie marker or something like that. But you can add the whimsical flow of it with thread. And when you do your thread painting, you just have to find that happy medium between the foot pressure that you have on the sewing machine pedal and the movement of your hands for the, you know, hand coordination of it, right? You got to find out what makes you happy. Okay. I hope you do. I know frost is happening. Yeah. We did get some frost advisories here too. Okay, I think that's all I want to do for that. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Because you haven't been able to really see the whole thing. We added just the base last week, and then now this week we've just stitched down everything and added a bunch. Hold on, I need to show you here. Okay, there we go. You can see that. And then with, oh, wrong camera, sorry, there we go. Do it this way. Okay, so it just adds a little whimsical, right? Let's grab our, where's our fleurs? Let's grab our fleurs. So in free motion quilting, is the speed and your hand movement what determines the stitch length? Yes, because you drop your feed dogs, right? So these right here are your feed dogs. They're dropped, so they're not going to help feed the fabric through normally as it would, like as it, you know, chomps along sort of thing. So once you drop those, your limitations of movement are completely all over the place because you have nothing that's stopping you or helping you guide the direction. I just leave it at a 0 or on the base. So, and you're right, the speed of how you go determines your stitch. So if you want to go fast and then furious, you're going to get like a lot of small stitches, right? If you want to go slow and like slow and slow, you're just going to get like big, huge gap stitch, which is could be very appropriate for the task at hand that you want to do, right? So that's up to you. So we're just going to dump, but we'll get an idea, right? So I do have a whole lot more to hang out. So what I thought about doing is some big ones first, like kind of getting them spread out kind of evenly around with my bigger leaves, the combination of the greens. So let me pull those ones out first. Oh, those ones, oh, I still have to cut that out. So it's just hand drawing, whatever. I'm just in awe of your confidence to thread paint like this, LL. Way out of my just go for it, Lynn. What do you got to lose? Seriously. Drop like a basic image, even just like those Halloween ones for yesterday's video with the mummy and the skeleton and stuff like that. Just taking the shape of that and then using your machine to thread paint around it. Like make that as the shape. That way you get a vibe. You're getting a vibe for what you got going on, right? But if my memory serves me, don't you live in Winnipeg? Winterpeg? Yes. The armpit of Canada. That's what my sister Lisa says, and she lives there, so she can say that. And then for these, I was just doing a cutout, right? I just did the shape. It doesn't have to be on the line. Just do the basic kind of leaf shape. We chose a birch just because I thought it would be easier to get them done in a timely manner than trying to do a maple, right? But I will add a nice big maple leaf. Oh, thank you. The mummies turned out cute. The one I did on the video turned out to be a pillow, so we turned that into a pillow. Okay. Okay. And then the skelly became like a stuffed skelly too, so we just kind of traced all around it. There is pictures at the end of the video of what those guys ended up being. So. Okay, so let's cut this one too. And let's grab our green thread and we will stitch down at least these green ones that I have going on here right now. Okay, the bigger ones. Okay, so we know these things never ever ever carry cookies. They're always sewing related items. So let's just stay with what we know. Let's put all of our patterny bits we're using in the cookie container. Because just that's how it goes. Hey, Joanny, welcome in. I saw you in Sean's chat this morning. Mr. Sean, the guy who sews. He's so amazing. He's so talented, too. Okay, let me find my green thread, which shouldn't be too hard. But then again, did I actually grab it? Okay, I didn't grab it. Whoa. Hold on. Let's put you outside for a moment. There you go. Oh, the cows have moved on. I don't know what I did with the green. Okay, hold on. I will need the green. I thought I had a green. I guess I don't. Now, when I use my colorful threads, embroidery threads for the project, I am trying to use the bobbin the same as the top, okay? So, and I do got some darker greens and some lighter greens for my threads. So I'll load up a little bit of each. Okay, and then the purpose is to place it in a half decently spot, stitch around it, give the vein of the leaf, and then like attach it to like the tree sort of thing, like that. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit of character. They have moved on. Moving on up to the sky. I have a pattern kit for a small landscape wall hanging. May now have to, oh, there you go. There you go. Actually, I need to scoot in the house for a moment, so I will let you look outside. Actually, they're in the yard, but they have moved on. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, we good? Sorry about that. We're loading thread. Appreciate your patience. What was for breakfast? Oh, cheese croissant. That's what I had. Nice. Yeah, they're kind of wandering in and out. The cows. Thank you. Thank you. And of course you can always make leaves too with your thread, right? Like you don't have to just, I mean like paint the thread, but paint the leaves. Okay, remember not to cut the tail because we want to pull that tail up from the bottom to the top or we're going to end up with a little bit of a rat's nest underneath. Hold on. There we go. What do we have? Potatoes browned with Spam, scrambled eggs, and cheddar. That sounds hearty. I had a bacon egg croissant from Wendy's for breakfast. How did you get to Wendy's? Or does Wendy's deliver? You don't leave the house, Tracy Albert. How's that possible? How do you get to Wendy's? And I have actually had their croissant. That's not bad either. A drizzle of salsa over one. Nice. I'm late, still working on the ribbons. Need it for Tuesday. Ooh, you got this. You got this, Pat Ada. You got this. I believe in you. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Appreciate you. You get skip the dishes delivered? We don't. We gotta go everywhere. The only place that delivers is A1 Pizza. And sometimes they do have a variety though. You can get shawarma, you can get pizza, you can get pasta, you can get fish and chips, you know, like whatever, right? And wings and stuff. And they do have burgers and sandwiches, and so they do have a lot. You did a similar tree, but made the leaves out of my niece's daughter's baby clothes. How sweet is that, Deborah Wallace? How sweet is that? Okay, so I have some leaves. We need to make more leaves, okay, but we can do that after. Let's place these guys down. I think I got my thread switched out. Yes, I do. And we're just going to try and skip the dishes. Yeah, 2-hour drive. Yeah, same, right? Like, geez. Ain't no skipping no dishes here. Let's go with the dust so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna try and space them out, like the ones that I have right now. I can make more. Like I got more fabric. That's not an issue. I'm just trying to get it in spots where I know I want a leaf, this size of leaf right now. Okay. Just going to give a little place setting till we can stitch it down, okay? Right now I'm just stitching into my mat. Okay, we're good. What kind is your favorite salsa there, Miss Allison? Is it like medium? Is it spicy? Is it bite you back salsa? I miss hot salsa. Okay, we can put this guy down here. Almost done. Nice there, Paulita. You got this. I'm glad you're having fun at the center you're going to. We do miss you on Tuesdays, though. Just saying. Just saying. We still miss you on Tuesdays. Actually, let's do that up there. I'll pin, and then we'll show you what I have going on for the tree, okay? Did I make a few? I have them all as like a birch sort of shape. Just that shape, right? Just that shape. Like a little fill your cup up sort of shape. So it's kind of based off the birch. Maple just seemed like a little bit too much to like cut out and everything at that point. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do a hard pass on that one, and just you know, do this instead. You miss Tuesdays too? Well, just knowing that you were missed. You're missed. It's always nice to know when you're missed. I mean, either they got to aim better or you're loved. That's my philosophy. Now I'm going to have many layers of other leaves on top of this, right? Like this is not going to be the only leaves. Yeah, we'll be fine for this Tuesday, and then Members Zoom is on Wednesday, and then we're gone Saturday, and we won't see you until the Thursday for Stitch Thursday, because Pop's going to a conference on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm not going to go hang out at the office with everybody by myself. So, no thanks, hard pass. I'll go hang out somewhere else. Make plans with friends. I'm just stitching that down. Yep. Got a few more to just kind of place here. If I may believe, have you done right? I was looking, I'm like, how far do I really want to go on this project, knowing I was still going to be missing like a couple weekends from it because we were traveling. So it's kind of like, let's go with just like a normal little leafy kind of shape and just and have some fun with that. Okay. So, but you can kind of get an idea of what I have going on. Let's pin these last little bits, and then I'll show you on the big camera so you can see. And we're having fun with our fabric, right? And again, if you want a chance to win this beautiful project, exclamation OCTGW for October giveaway. And of course, if you wanted to, you could use heat and bond for this, and you wouldn't have to sew anything down. I just happen to have a lot of stabilizer bits and bobs left over, so I just kind of stacked them on the greens and then just cut them out. Like it didn't. Here you can see there's multiple layers there. I didn't want to waste anything, so I just, you know, waste not, want not. So I have all these little bits. I tried to accumulate enough to be able to cut some tree bits out. Got wood? I do. I'm making my own. Okay, so let's have this guy here. Okay, I think this is we're good for these guys so far. I'm obviously going to be adding a whole lot more. So take a look at this. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, so that's the start, and then we have so many more colors to add because we have this lovely inspiration outside to guide us on what we're going to do. Okay. LL does such a nice work through. Oh, thank you, Miss Allison. Hey, Anna, I'm sorry. Imagine editing and had to pick up my phone and let you know how much I laughed at that. Oh. Laughed at what? What are you laughing at? I'm confused. It's getting there. It's absolutely getting there. So I appreciate your guys sticking with the vision. Okay, sticking with the vision. Oh, I forgot to pick up some basil to go with my tomato sauce. Oh no! We'll have to get the torch out and find my way in there. Yeah, because you said it was dark already. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so feed dogs are dropped. Let's stitch our green leaves down and see what we do. Better. Oh, that one, okay. I've said that to people when they say, "Oh, I've missed you." I'm like, "Well, you gotta aim better." Oh, come on, I'm a target. It's like, I don't even run that fast. Like, I'm not hard. Pretty easy to catch. Like, even just wave a cookie. I'm there. I like a cookie? Dude, like, we're friends. Okay, so we're going to, let's go back over here, pull our thread from the bobbin up to the top. Okay, so we have that right there. I'm just going to take a little pin and loop it, pull it out. So we have the two of them up here, okay? Okay, now we can have it coming out a little bit, so we have a little stem coming out from the tree branch, which I'm kind of liking. I think I'll probably do that. Do a little stem and then come do the vein, like go around and then come do the vein. So we want to come out like we're doing V's this way. Okay, so as in like towards away from you. I guess it depends on where you're from. So okay, so let's. I think we're happy. Let's do this. Okay, we're attaching it. Let's trim our little bud up the threads because they just get in the way and get sidetracky. Okay, so let's just get those guys out of the way. Okay, then we're going to go around and then do the veins of the leaf. Okay, so first we'll get the attachment part. We're happy with that. And then we'll go around the outside edge a couple of times. All the little thread that we add actually adds to the dimension of the leaf, okay? So now we're going to go right down the center, right to the tip, make our way back. And then as we're coming out, left, right, and then back down this way, okay? So you can see how that just adds to it. We like that? But unfortunately, we're going to have to pick up all the thread and move to the next one. So we're just going to make sure we're doing like a little back stitchy part, so we're kind of locking those stitches up. Put the needle up, shift to the next side, just so we're not dropping our bobbin thread all the time. Okay. Take this. Put it in the position I'm looking for. Again, attaching it to the branch via a little stem here. Okay. And then around the outside. A couple of times. It doesn't matter if you go off of it, it's just, it adds to the effect, okay? Like, honest to goodness, don't let those things stress you out. It's not worth it, my friends, it's not worth it. Okay, so now this one is gonna lay a little bit different. That's okay. Alright, and again, do a little back stitch, lift up. We're going to trim this time because we've got to skip over to a totally different spot. So let's pull it the top, give it a snip, pull underneath. Make sure we're giving it a bit of a tail, right? We want to make sure we're having a bit of a tail on our underneath, okay? Skip to the side over here. Kind of like where it's going. Right about there. Full rotation. Bring that bobbin thread up. Hold it. And again, if you want to use just heat and bond, you could introduce things. If you want to change it around, you have the option. I'm kind of pretty confident I'll be okay with what I got going on here. And if I'm not, I can just rip it out. Sing the Seam Ripper song and we're rocking and rolling. No stress, no fuss, no muss. Okay. Drink, drink, drink. Hey, we might get some wet stuff from this. No way! That'd be nice. Especially for you. I'll talk to my parsley in the front bed. What's going on? I'm getting local car sales. Well, Calgary is as local as we get. Well, it's still hours from you. But why are you getting car sales? That's kind of weird. Okay, again, trim to the top, trim the bottom. And then this is what the underside of the leaf should look like, right? Okay. Let's just shift around. Make our way around our beautiful project. Actually, let's go down onto this one here. Okay. I make it less scary. Aw, Delmarie, that is so sweet for you to say. Thank you for teaching thread out. You make it less scary than I imagined. It really is not that hard, honest to goodness. Like, trust me, if this chicken nugget can do it, anybody can. You know? Because I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree, you know? I don't even think I'm going to make it to the tree this year. I'll bring my geranium for the winter. I thank them when... Oh, sorry. Oh, I bring my geranium in for the winter, and I thank them when they bloom in the crappy winter time. They're like, thank you for blooming for me. Cheers, everybody. Okay, let's put some thread down. Oh, where do you think you're going? Hey, I didn't tell you you can move. You stay right there. Okay. Down and up. Down, down, and up. Yes, I use heat and bond on applique like thread art project. Oh, well, either way works, right? I just I figured I had all these little bits and bobs of like stabilizer from the bags I did. Some of the applique I've done, especially the Pokemon ones that were as a wedding gift in July. So like I just want to make sure that I'm using all my extra bits that I've spent all this money on, right? So I didn't want to waste it. And unfortunately it can be so easy just to go, oh, I'll just use some more of this, and I'm like, no. I got all these little bits. I've been saving all these little bits from the extra projects. Waste not, want not, right? Oh, sorry. You're here for this. I love geraniums. I love the picnic table. Oh, nice. Geraniums are such a beautiful flower. Down the center, back up. And then this way, it's going to be this way. I had the vein wrong on the last one, but I don't think anybody's really going to care. Okay, so where do we got to go from here? Okay, so we've got to do these guys. So let's just pick up the thread, scoot on over to here. Make sure we're not stitching down our fabric where it's not supposed to, okay? So let's move our little leafy petal up. You just have to look outside to Mother Nature for inspiration on how things look, right? Okay, so we're gonna go up that. I saw that vein, loved it. The gods won't be hey, some people, you know, trees are different, okay? It's nature. We're gonna there's always the rights, and I don't think there's really anything wrong in nature, so okay. Let's go from here. Hold on. Where are you going there, bud? Actually, we'll start off up here. Katie, the Greenland quilter. Hello, Katie, the Greenland quilter. What you doing? Did I see that you actually popped into the Zoom that we had when we had the big meetup in Florida? And we had the Zoom open as well as like we were all like eating at the dinner table. Unfortunately, that with whoever was in the studio at the time for Lois's studio. Fantastic time there, Lois. Thank you again. You had such a blast. Thanks for hosting all of us. I thought I heard or saw that you were there, but you weren't there for very long. But I appreciate you popping in, though. If I am correct. Working on some thread painting tree art at the moment. Yes, you did pop. Oh, nice. Well, thank you for doing so. How's it going in Greenland? Is it white yet in Greenland? Here, I'll show you what we got going on. Let me just pin this, and I'll show it on the big camera so you can see. Oops, we only need one pin. Don't be so excited. Okay, come on, let's show you what we got going on, Miss Katie. Katie. So this is our October giveaway. What we're doing is a tree, thread painted the fabric and then thread painted the tree. Here, I'll show you actually the back so you can see just as much the details. Okay. Okay. So you can see what's going on. And then we're adding a bunch of leaves to it. So we're giving it a nice little depth and dimension. So if you want to get a chance to win it, exclamation OCTGW for October giveaway, okay? And as soon as Canada Post stops striking, we will be able to deal with it. Okay. So just trimming up some threads. A slight dusting of snow. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, well, unfortunately, we were all kind of eating at that time. So I was like, do we mute ourselves? Do we just like eat? It was kind of one of those situations where I didn't know what to do. It was people couldn't hear us, or it was too much noise, or it was like no matter what, I wasn't making anybody happy. So it was kind of like, oh wow. I should hold them for ransom. Is that it, Miss Gwenny? You have to come and visit me if you want your winning prize. Welcome to Nova Scotia. Here, let me give you a tour. I promise it'll be longer than a 3-hour tour. Just ask Miss Allison. So we're starting it off with the bigger green leaves. I've got more other greens to use as well. So, and then we're gonna place more greens and then a transition of colors going through it. This should be going this way. Not, it is now. From here up over here. Hey Crystal, how you doing? Hi Laura Lynn and everyone. A beautiful job on your. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're taking inspiration from good old Mother Nature. Hey Lee Allen, I didn't see you sneaking in there. I was only able to watch the last 3 innings of the Mariners game last night, but what a great finish. Oh yeah? Excellent. Sports make you happy? That makes me happy. Aw, thank you, Chloe. Appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are liking the idea and hopefully take inspiration from it, you know. It's not all just about quilt blocks, you know. It's making unique pieces of art. And if you would like a chance to win this Laura Lynn original, then you know what you gotta do. wants to start off like just understanding like the basics of thread painting, all I can suggest is taking a piece of fabric, putting it over a coloring book page that you like and enjoy, and then thread paint it. So I'm actually having a better day today. With the painting. Oh, what's going on? What's with the painting? What's with the painting, girlfriend? Do veins of leaves pointing to away from the stem? I don't know. Is that a good question? That should be a good question there, Gwenny. It's worth the trip. Hold your project, Ransom. You want it, but you have to come and see me. Okay, move our bobbin thread up. Oh, I don't think I cut it from the last time. What did you do with the scissors? That's the one. Hold on. See, that's why you pin things down. I cannot figure out my free motion on my sewing machine. It's not wanting to be my friend at all. I'm losing patience. Okay, what is happening? Tell me what's happening, Crystal. Let's see if I can help troubleshoot it for you. Okay. If not, there's lots of other knowledgeable people in this chat that can help too. Okay. So what can we help with? Are your feed dogs down? Do you have your stitch set to 0? You have your free motion foot, proper thread, proper needle. I just use a regular needle or an embroidery needle just because I'm using like mostly embroidery thread to do my stitching. Let's see if we can help you. Okay. Oops, this one. Sorry. It could very well be the thread you're using as well. Oh, I thought I pushed. Oh, I did push that button, didn't I? I did. Okay. It's just camera was delayed. Let's find our other couple little leaves. Got to do here. Oh, where do you think you're going? Okay, that's the brown. The brown XA debut. Let's try and put this way. Oops, get back up here. And especially if you start off like thread painting, like practice-wise, by just by doing a tree, right? Just by learning the tree. Can put a piece of cardboard or paper over feed dogs if they don't lower. Tape the... Yeah, that's true. That's a great suggestion there, Catherine. Thank you so much. Great suggestion. Glad you enjoyed the game. I'm not much into sports these days. Just don't pay much attention. I'm not overly attentive either. Just I don't have any of the sports channels or anything like that. So anything news related, I just get off of YouTube. So Or I live in this little bubble of my world that, you know, only things that I like exist. Oops, where are you going there, buddy? Why is our bobbin not coming up? Hold on, something's going on here. Something's going on right here. Let's put our pin in so we don't lose our place, my dear. Hello, Judy Hebert. How you doing? You were supposed to pick which one you liked out of your winning quilts, my dear. There was 2 of them. I can't, hold on, I'm trying to skip this ad here. You were supposed to pick which one you wanted. Unfortunately, Canada Post is on strike at the moment, so that kind of sucks. But as soon as they're not on strike, I can finally mail it to you. Did you decide which one you liked? If you need me to go grab them, I will, and show them to you. So you can see them here now, if you would like, my dear. That was the August Scrappy Adventure. I made one for charity and one for you guys. Used to be scorekeeper. That must have been fun. I would think it would be a little bit of fun to be a scorekeeper. Why is something is not working here for some particular reason? No, I don't mind grabbing them at all. Hold on. Let me put you guys outside for a moment because this is frustrating me for a moment. So I can take a moment. I can take a moment. Okay, let me go grab them. Okay, so you had you had 2 options. Okay, they were both of the same with the brick and stone or cobblestones, I think was the pattern. So one I did with a darker border on it, okay, and it's got blue here, and then this one is a lighter border and got like a browny gray. But I'll show them both to you so you can see the backs and the fronts. Okay, so okay. So, and the one was for you to choose which one you wanted, and the other one we're just going to give to charity of your choice. Preferably one here in Canada, but, you know, you do you. Okay, so here we go. There's that one. Okay. And then this is the back. So you can see it. And they're all labeled. Okay, here, let me, so you can see the back here. Oops. Wrong one. Okay, so Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, August 2025, Scrappy Adventure, Big Hugs, Laurel and Fulford. Okay, so they're each has a little label on it. So this was the gray one, and then this one was the blue one. But this one actually has a different transition of color going throughout the whole beautiful project of the back. Hold on. Okay. So, if you want to decide by backings, then tell me. I mean, whichever one. Hey, Soldier Dude, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. Hope you're having a wonderful day there, Soldier Dude. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Oh, I dropped a leaf. My leaves are dropping. The one with the blue back. Okay, this one. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. And then which charity would you like the other one to go to? Just kind of pick a charity or email me a charity that you would like the other one to go to. Okay. And as soon as Canada's Post is not on strike, I will mail it. Okay. But they got to sort their poop out first. It's an ish them, not an ish me. Okay. Been so busy dealing with my sister-in-law's estate and trying to get that. Oh, yikes. Look up Leah Day. I learned a lot from her. Yes, me too. Actually, she did it. We did an interview together, Miss Leah Day and myself. Many, many moons. We did a podcast. So, okay, so the blue one. Okay, I'll make a note on that. Okay. Yay! Thank you for helping get that sorted. Okay. I'm trying to go back, Crystal, to read your messages so I don't miss that. Hey, Sandy Little. Some machines have plastic plates you place over the feed dogs if there is no switch. Good point there, Sandy. I missed that. Thank you, thank you. Hold on. It's hard to explain, No, but to me, I don't think it is looking right, but I need to make something to try again someday. I need maybe to watch more step by step. Yeah, well, we have them out there too, so it makes... Shelby? Missing things. That's okay. If there is a women's shelter, please donate. Yes, I will, and yes, there is. Can do, Miss Judy. Can do for you. Taking a break for now so I can pay attention here. Okay. I'll look into Chit Chat's shipping. Ooh, what is that, Sammy D? Are they handling Canadian postage and stuff? Hello, LL, and hello, Della Badger. Welcome in. I have newer machines, but now I have a long arm, but I had a great time learning. I did a fat quarter a day. Oh, there you go. Nice. Hey, Jamie Rogers. Hi, Laurelyn. It's good to see you too, my friend. How you doing? You staying out of trouble? It's hard, I know. Try plastic from the carry out a cup. Paper mat. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point there, Brad. So, yeah, great choice of charity. Thank you. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're just going to. Speaking of plastic lids, there's mine, because I don't know what I do with my thread. What's it, Fred? It was being a bit persnickety. Down and up, full rotation. Got the bobbin up. I don't know why it was giving me a hard time before. Because it could. That's why. That's why it gives me a hard time. It's because it can. Okay, so we're just going to continue to put our beautiful little leaves on the project. Okay, so we're doing the green first, and then I have, of course, a lovely little container here full of more that I'm going to do, and I have all these fabrics that I'm going to pretty much incorporate the colors into this whole thing. So, and if you would like a chance to win it, you just have to, oops, if I spell it correctly, there we go. Okay. Another YouTuber from Ontario has been using them for Canadian and international non-American shipping and says the rates are comparable. Oh, nice! Lovely. Oops, sorry. Big head was in the way. All right, let's go back to here. Got too many things going on down there. Thank you, Gwenny. I'm loving it so far. And of course, you know, only one person gets to win this, and it's kind of sad I don't get to keep it. But I will do it again. It'll be just for me next time. Like, I want to do it, but I also want to give it away to you guys too, right? That's the joy. Sharing the love of the craft and the love of the fiber art. Why? Still feel like we're not right here. We are not right. What is going on? Okay, let's rethread this one, because I think that's our problem right now. Yeah, I have to look into that there, Sammy D. Because you definitely did somebody else more reliable than Canada Post, because they've literally striked 173 days in the past year. Like, really? And last year they did it just before Christmas, right? It was like early November to like just before Christmas. Okay, all right. We had it going here. Okay, perfect. Let's move the thread out of the way. Let's continue to make our little loops. There you go. Thank you, Bernadette. Put that in. I think, to think of it, do you need to change your tension also on free motion? No, you don't. Quilting on the sewing machine. Sorry. No, it is not a dumb question. There literally is there's no dumb questions, because nobody knows everything, right? Nobody knows everything. So exactly, Gwenny, there's no dumb questions at all, especially when it comes to like sewing or crafts or anything like that. You know, we learn by each other, right? Yeah, you just set the stitch length to 0, but that's it. But you are controlling the speed on how it goes, right? So I very clearly remember the one in November, December, because that package with my parents' Christmas quilt had to come. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I had to jump through hoops just to mail that. It was crazy. I was like, no wonder. Okay, let's up here, scoot over. I think we got most of our buddies over there. Okay, let's get up here. Switch back. Yeah, drop your shoulders and drink some wine. Get hammered! No, I'm kidding. You do whatever it is that makes you relax. Exactly. Put some music on. Sing to some Billy Ocean or some, you know, some ABBA. If you're like me, rock it out to ZZ Top. A little AC/DC. This up, let's scoot on over here. Here, let's aim this upwards, way up. The only dumb question is like, exactly, Sammy D. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yep. I hate that we cued that questions are dumb. Their questions are not dumb. How else are you supposed to know? Through osmosis? Like, seriously. You don't ask, you're not gonna know. Lauren, what are you using for the back of this while you're working on the pros? Okay, so what I have here is just a like a stabilizing or a broadcloth. I'd say it's just my, and then I have iron-on stabilizer across the whole back, as well as there's iron-on stabilizer on the backs of these, as well as on the backs of the fabric I am joining. You could use heat and bond, which is literally just stick and stick, and you don't have to sew it. Makes for a very easy project, and you're just using the iron. But I really want this to last and be a nice art piece, so I'm adding the thread paint as that extra little, you know, touch of art to go with it. So I am just, it's just a heat iron-on stabilizer. That's all I'm using. So, but I have stabilized the whole back part, like all the back, because I knew I was going to be adding leaves pretty much everywhere, and wanted to make sure it was all going to be stabilized. So, okay. Hockey, as a hockey player, Wayne Gretzky said, "Every shot you don't take is a shot missed." Exactly. One of our great Canadians who lives in California or something. What a Canadian that abandoned us. Yes, I used to watch him all the time when I lived in Calgary. Used to watch the Calgary Flames play. On over here. LA Kings, yeah, that's right. So it was, yeah, I thought he moved down there for a while. He was an honorary American. Alright, make sure I wasn't stitching over anything else under here. Nope, I am. I'm good. Probably wouldn't hurt to look at the manual a few times. I like more visual. Well, that's true, and you can always try to find the like a project for your machine, like that exact project that you're looking for to do on your machine. It might be a little bit different. Just bonding the fabric onto the tree works, but really it's the stitching. Well, it does. I think so too. You know, like I said, if you wanted to, you totally could do it that way of just like, you know, glue it and off you go. I really just like that little extra depth with the thread that gives that leaf the, like, it looks like a leaf and not just, oh, just a green little piece of fabric that's shaped like a leaf. Hey, Miss Melissa. Miss makes quilts. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I've been at the pumpkin patch. What you making from the pumpkin patch? Are you doing some nice carvings? We've done some carvings on this channel, too. We've done some really nice ones, actually. The Kidlet and myself have done some pumpkin carvings. Gretzky played for Edmonton. Yes, he did, but he also went down to LA too. So, Sherwood Park? Yep, yep, yep. One question that will help any beginners who are watching you, LL. How long have you been thread painting or free motion quilting? How long did it take you to feel like you did it well? I'm still waiting to feel like I do it well, Anne. I'm going to be honest with you. I just try and have fun. I try not to stress about it too much. Just let it know that it's just, you can work on that project, and if it doesn't work, then just start a new one. You don't have to like stress over it. It's just, it's a process, right? And you gotta learn by teaching yourself. And as for how long I've been doing it, oh, a long time. I've been literally sewing for like since I was 5, so underneath my mom's sewing machine with little fabric, making puppets and driving her crazy. But as to like, as in making things with thread and stuff like that, I'd say definitely like 15 years maybe. So, but I still find that you can learn something with every project. Like when we did the hedgehog, we just used black fabric and gold thread. With the seahorse, we used multicolored thread. We used like a variegated thread, which gave us lots of little depth and conception with the blues and the red and the white going through it. And then we used green for the background, foliage, or sorry, seaweed and stuff like that. Scoot over here. We only have a couple more to go here, and we are actually almost at the 2-hour mark. So, does anybody have any questions that I could help answer? And I appreciate all the questions, because like I said, there's no dumb questions. We all got to learn somehow, and if we can learn off of people that we like to learn off of, that's better for all of us. And I learn off of you guys too. So as much as you say you learn off of me, we help teach each other. Yeah, exactly. You don't even think about it anymore. If you're looking at your work and all you see is mistakes, then maybe you should take on a new hobby. Just saying. Try and have some fun with what you just got going on. Try not to stress about it too much. It's not really worth it. You know, stress and worry are just a wasted emotion. It does you more harm than it does good. Just put on your happy pants, spike your coffee, whatever you need to do. We got a bunch of threads to trim up once we get all this sorted out, but right now she's looking good. I like it. It's a hand-heart connection. What did I miss there, Suzanne? I mean, Catherine? Patience and experience, yes, do pay off. Yeah, they do. And I just, oops. I just don't want people to stress about the things that they really don't need to stress about. You know, what good is that going to do, right? Did that get up there? Oh, it did. Thought it got on. Jeepers, who's making the mess around here? My gosh. If only we had a cleanup crew. Oh wait, that's me. Come Monday morning when I go, what happened in here on the weekend? Usually. Did I run out? Oh, almost. Almost. Oh no. Hold on. Well, you did get jammed up in there. What happened to you? My flamingo scissors have a wee bit of magnetic to them because they're picking up my needles. My stitch pins. Okay. think I got this. I think I got it. Okay, where was this guy? He was over here somewhere, wasn't he? Here, up there, over there, over here, over there, over there, over there. Where was the leaf? It was over there. I know, I just know when I watched it, LL did the seahorse a couple of years ago, I wondered how long it would take to get that good. Oh, I'm glad you think it was that good. I can grab it off the wall if you like. It is one of my more favorite projects, but I would like to do more detailed stuff. I feel like I'm just touching the surface of thread painting, so I really wanted to go into like more details. Hence this this big tree project. Words are hard. Get in your mouth. Goodness. Yeah, I like the hedgehog and the seahorse, the thread painting ones. Hello there, Miss June Hansen. How you doing, my dear? What's going on with you? Okay, I think we only got one more leaf for this batch. I mean, we're gonna have lots. We're gonna be doing lots. I wish I could show you the Sophie Lofi, but she's up on the couch, lounging like the queen she is. She's chilling like a villain. I've got lighter green fabrics. I got darker green fabrics. I've got a mix. I've got burgundies and pinks and yellows and oranges and reds and blacks. And actually, I got one. It's got, here, I'll show you it once I've done this. Now let's take a look of what this looks like. Okay. That's a task. Hold on. Hold on to your shorts. Make a pot holders. Very nice. Are those for Christmas? Okay, so we have all these little guys so far. Okay. Not a lot. Not even like a quarter of what's going on this quilt for leaf-wise, right? So now that you kind of see the tree, we did the base of the tree last week, and then we did a little bit more of the thread painting on it this week. Okay, I'm just trimming up all my threads. And then what we want to do is just keep adding on, and I'll show you, once I get this all trimmed up, of what the idea was behind this project. Okay. Now, I did think of it in the summertime, or not summertime, the springtime, but then I thought, you know what, I didn't really want to do it for spring. I wanted it more to do for fall, just because I already had other things on the go for those months for the giveaways, okay? So, hold on. Let me do. I'm looking forward to seeing all the leaves you have. Oh, I've still got, like, all this, like, even this, like, these materials, all these have stabilizer on the back that I will just go and cut out my little leaf shape. You know, I've got yellows, I've got oranges, I've got blues, I even got like some burgundies. Oh, this one had it here. A couple of tan browns here, and then this was the fabric I was talking about. Because it has the yellow from the sunflowers and the white and the reds and stuff like that, it's going to blend really nicely into our like tree making thing, right? So, our leaves. So I'll take those little cuts, make sure I've got the little shapes coming around out of those. Aw, thank you. Appreciate it. So, once we get all those bits and bobs all added on, okay, it's going to look beautiful. Okay, so the idea is to go full on dark green, full like coming, spring's just sprung, it's gone crazy, all like to summer here, and then as we're transitioning to this side, it's a little bit more of the, yellows, oranges, reds, burgundies, browns, and then some even actually falling off this tree bit here onto the land. Okay, so you know that I have stabilized all of it. It's all stabilized all the way across, including the fabric that I have put underneath. Okay, so. Okay. Now, does anybody have any questions that I may answer at this time? How can I be of assistance to use? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here's hoping it turns out like I want, right? Like I really, really want. So, and then of course I have like all these other ones that we will play at. I've got other lighter greens that we'll mix in between, get those all stitched down. And then I've got some browns. And like I said, we'll just do it. Okay? We'll just do it. So I have a lot more to cut out. So, and we'll put them in this cookie container because we already know that there's never ever cookies in these containers. We know it's all sewing stuff. Oops. That's how it works. Only sewing stuff lives in the cookies containers. I like the idea of the fall theme because it gives you the ability to put well, that's it too. And then of course, being who we are as Canuckians or Canadians, I will have one red maple leaf in there, of course. And I probably may even make it a little bit three-dimensional. I may even stuff it and then attach it. So it's literally the one closest to the project. You know what I mean? Like coming out. Showing the love. Thank you for your time, everybody. Appreciate you. Any questions? Any questions I can answer for you? Send you a hug. You know. Do a little dance. Shake a booty. Do the boogie woogie. Other than that, we'll see you for Stitch Tuesday. I'm hoping to have Claire's Bear done. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's behind the laptop there. Bye for now. Been nice just to listen and be with you all that way. Have a nice time. And hold on until see you next. Yeah, we'll see you again there, Miss Helly. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday if you're here Tuesday. But other than that, we are traveling on Saturday, first thing in the morning. Adios, amigo. Headed out of Nova Scotia into New Brunswick into Quebec. And then we will make the rest of the journey from Quebec into Ontario on the Sunday. So, yes, happy Turkey Day to everybody tomorrow that's having turkey. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Thanks, Soldier Dude. Everybody else. Thank you, June Hansen. I think we said it was a block of the month that we did for 2019. I think that's what came up. Or 2018. I forgot what it was. Awesome workout. Can't wait to see the finish. Take care. You too there, Lynn Bilas. Enjoy. Remember, member Zoom on Wednesday. I messed it up last Wednesday. I totally forgot about it. It was in my own zone because I had my infusion on the Tuesday and I wasn't feeling the greatest because I was almost 2 weeks behind on the infusion anyways because I got sick when I got back from Florida. So somebody got me sick. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching me work on this beautiful project that one of you gets to win. Stay out of trouble. See you soon.